Good morning, good morning. We're here for market open, which will be in about another 30 seconds. Real quick check. We have the Dow futures are going to open up flat. NASDAQ looks to be going up about 65 points, and the Dow is looking to trade down about 90. And this is based on CPI data that came out that was increased. And we'll cover that here as well. As we have, let's see. So CPI came out at 0.3%, a gain from 0.2, and then that's the core. Then regular CPI, Consumer Price Index, 0.5% up to 0.6%. So there you go. So we are heading for a mixed market opening, and that's what we're in for. So there you go. So we have market open, and the Dow is now down 72. NASDAQ is down 0.6. Catch up here, or I'm sorry, S&P is up 0.8, and the NASDAQ is up 64. So nice strong start to the day, except for the Dow. Let's see here. And Boeing up, Intel up 10 cents, 65.51. Nice ride yesterday. Had 3 turns on that one. Plus a turn on Boeing. Let's see here, make sure. There we go. Here's my order screen. That chart. Oh, details are down here. Okay. All right. That was a goofy song to start out the day. I don't know what was up with that thing. Let's get this over here. And a mixed start on the day here. Intel trading down 4 cents, Boeing trading down 36 cents, Apple up $1.24, AMD up $1.25. Meme stocks took a big hit yesterday. AMC flat on the day, actually up 9 cents on the day, and GameStop down 59 cents on the day. Big news yesterday on GameStop is they're looking for a new CEO, and so that'll be coming up shortly as well. They'll be announcing somebody. We'll see who that's going to be, and we'll announce it once we have the info. And I want to look at off the bat here, and not calendar, but just a main site. All right. And big news today: FDA has called for a pause, along with the CDC, of the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine. So that's big. That's big news for Johnson & Johnson, and not necessarily the kind of news that you're going to want if you're holding that stock, as it is. Oops, a little delay there. Serious lag this morning. Sorry about that. Let's see. And so they're trading down 434 to 157.35. It's almost $18 off of its 52-week high. But a little bit of bounce on the open. Most of the stuff they lost in the pre-market. So there you go. Bitcoin up big time, 62,601, hitting new highs overnight. Ethereum 2223, also hitting new highs overnight. On metals, we have gold up $11 to 1744. Palladium up $21, 26.98. Platinum up to 1171, but still trading below 1200, and silver at 2534. Other stocks of interest, we've got U.S. Steel is up 39 cents. U.S. oil is up 40 cents. We'll talk about that here shortly. The VIX, as you can see over here, is currently at 17.2. And we'll pull that up over here for you. on the main chart. So 17.2 on the VIX. Oil is mixed. Treasuries are mixed. The 10-year is actually flat. The 30-year is up just a little bit. The dollar is actually down a little bit to 91.996. Boy, devaluation, huh? And the oil is up 51 cents on the light crude. And it is up 72 cents on the Brent crude. That's going to bode well for the for some of the energy sector stuff. But ExxonMobil, they're going to report earnings at the end of this month. I think it's the 29th. They're currently down 35 cents. Let's see here. April 30th. Yeah, they report. And we have Tesla is up $16.47. Had a nice run yesterday too. And then Nvidia is up another $1.30 after big news yesterday that they're working with the ARM manufacturer over in the UK to start creating server CPUs, and that's going to bite right into Intel's business that basically went down big time after we got off stream here. Microsoft up $1.83 today, and Boeing making a turn here. Let's see. Get into this 1 second. And there it goes. All right, big news for tomorrow is we have Coinbase, which is going to start trading tomorrow under the symbol COIN. And again, if you have an alert system set up for your stocks, I set one up for it crossing zero, so I will get a nice ding dong alert when it starts trading tomorrow. But that's for tomorrow. AMC is now up 16 cents, so it made a turn back up to 8.78. And GameStop down $1.86 right now. Palantir 23.62. Up 29 cents. Rocket up a little bit. And Tesla. So we have a mixed open where the S&P is up 0.03, so basically flat on the day. NASDAQ is up 89. Take another trip on that. And the Dow is down 140. And let's see. The news. American Airlines expects first quarter total revenue to be down 62% versus 2019. Other stuff there. We'll take you over to Squeaky Toy Dog. And let's go to the calendar. And you had started into earnings season. It's like Fastenal came out and they met their expectations, 37 cents estimate, actual hit 37 cents. You have other earnings after the close here, and actually I can show you who we have today. Let me find it. Hey, get up there. Okay, so there's Fastenal. After Washington Federal, big deal that one. The big day is tomorrow. Before the open, we have J.P. Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs, Bed Bath & Beyond, Infosys, First American Bank, and then after close, Shaw. Then Thursday before the open, TSMC, Bank of America, Rite Aid, Citigroup, BlackRock, Delta, Pepsi, U.S. Bank Corp. After close, Alcoa, PPG. And then on Friday before the open, Ally and PNC, Bank of New York Mellon, Citizens, and a couple other ones there. So that's going to be earnings for the week. So the big ones are really starting tomorrow morning, as with the banks and the financials starting to report their earnings before the open. So that will load things up. And of course, we know that first quarter is going to be lower than what it was last year on that. So that's just going to be something normal. Let's take a quick look at gas prices. And 286.1, that's up just a little bit here. Let's look at the fair greed index. We were at 60 yesterday. Now we're at 54, neutral. And I think that will do it for that stuff there. S&P map, we'll get that at 15 minutes after the market opens. So another 6 minutes and we'll have that ready to go for you. So Boeing trading down, might take a turn on this one today. We'll watch it. We'll also watch Intel again. Oh, missed a bump there, huh? Microsoft, Softy's going up $2.90, right at their breaking another, just about ready to break another 52-week high for Microsoft. So that's good stuff there. And I hope you're all having a good morning over on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. So we're live here. And yeah, and there we go. There's a new 52-week high for Microsoft. All right, let's get into some plays. I need to look at something here. See, this is no default at 500. Why is it going that way? All right, so looking at Boeing here, and let me go take it out to a 3-minute. Almost at its bottom of yesterday of 246.37. So might get a bounce here in a little while here on this one. Could that be it? S&P starting to head down a little bit, down 2 points. NASDAQ up 101. VIX settling at 17.1. The VIX. And the Dow now down 184 on the Dow. So it's a careful day. A little doji there. Could this be it? 247 psychological level on Boeing. Okay, we're in 250 shares of Boeing at 247.31. So 257 shares, so about 61,000 of capital at work on the bounce here. We'll see if that carries. VIX is looking there. Let's see, the Dow 173 down now. So Microsoft too. Microsoft, I see, yeah, bounced right off of its high. Intel going down. And that bounced. literally up pennies. Okay, S&P. Bit of a downturn there. Again, Dow down 187, S&P down 3, and the NASDAQ holding on to its gains for now is down 94. VIX still hanging out at 17.1. $17.9, real early this morning. You see the dumps, the PI came out. Okay, might pick up some more here. Let's see, where did it bottom at here? 246.81, 247.01. Big spread on Boeing. Look at 8-9 cent spread on Boeing. Picked up 200 more at 246.98. And we're going to be looking at this candle here to not breach. It didn't. So let's see if we can get a big up spell here. S&P starting to turn up now. What's the Dow doing? Slight turn on the Dow. NASDAQ still up 99. Dow down 179. $247.11. So that moves our cost basis to 247.16. And this might not work. Let's see here. 415. Okay, 247.24. Again, our cost basis is 247.16. There's a nice jump. NASDAQ hanging. S&P. Don't buy yet on the 1 minute. 173 on the Dow. Flat on the S&P. NASDAQ up 98 now. And dropped again. It went from up 130 to down 100. Just like that. I may pick up some more here. Nice pop there on the S&P there. And we can look at the take a look at the heat map. All this trade percolates. There we go. And it should be updated. That's not yesterday's, right? Okay, so we got a mixed day again. Johnson & Johnson, the brightest spot on the map, right? You have energy mixed. Most of it is down just a little bit. All the banks are down just a little bit. Tesla, Amazon, Google, Facebook down are leading the charge north. AMD is up a little bit today. Microsoft, Apple is up. Adobe is up. Oracle is down. And there we have our heat map. So banks are down. Energy is down. Tech selectively is up. Healthcare is mostly down. Pfizer getting a bump. And Pfizer is probably getting a bump based on the Johnson & Johnson news that the CDC and the FDA are looking to put a pause on Johnson & Johnson's vaccine. So that's kind of where they're at with that one. Okay. And again, Boeing, we're up about $130 here, 247.45. Looking for a run up to here, up to 248 off of the bottom. And again, this bottom was basically, it was discovery on looking at yesterday's bottom. And looking where it hit right at the close, 246.77. In the pre-market, got down to 246.50 or 245.50, 245.50 in the pre-market. And now it's dropping back down. So basically a consolidation phase. You have a very thinning of the Bollinger Band, but again, that's on the 30-second chart. You have a widening of it on the 3-minute chart. So might add some more. S&P still going north. Let's look at the Dow. Dow down now 160, bouncing off of its bottom just a little bit. NASDAQ up exactly 100 points. Up 100 points. And the S&P flat, 0.3 on the S&P. All right, so let me check news on that. Top news. It's going to be CPI. U.S. pauses COVID-19 vaccine over rare blood clots, mostly in women, apparently. U.S. consumer prices post biggest gain in over 8.5 years, and market doesn't care. Let's see here. Bitcoin hits a record before landmark Coinbase listing on NASDAQ. We talked about that a little bit. Ethereum is up 22.29, is up about 92 points. Bitcoin, however, is up 23,000 points. And that should bode okay for me. I hate Schwab notifications. They treat, you trade 200 shares, and if that thing's broken up by the market maker in a 10 different trades individually, you get 10 different confirmations. Ridiculous. Well, that's a nice jump in Ethereum. Wow. Since my last buy in Bitcoin, that's up 163% now. Nice. Okay, 247.66 on Boeing now. Let's see if it popped a buy signal. Not quite. Getting close to oversold though. Volume, again, the first 20 minutes of volume I don't necessarily look at. I am interested in this bar here on a 3-minute because it has not exceeded those, so do got to be careful here. We'll see if it wants to go. Nope. Rejected. Rejected. This is what Boeing does. Again, the dollar is down. 10-year is down. 30-year is down. VIX is down. Well, up 0.1, but again, it opens up before the regular market does. S&P flat. NASDAQ up 101. Dow down 170. ExxonMobil down 22 cents. AMD is up $1.91. Oh, that would have been a good scalp, huh? Right here. Look at the 3-minute chart. Look at yesterday. Yeah. Couple bucks since yesterday's close. So not getting a lot of excitement here on this one, huh? S&P continuing to recover, up 1.49 now, but still basically flat. NASDAQ up 106. Dow down 155. Nvidia up again, $16. Again, this was a huge run yesterday. Look at that. They came out with news. When was that? What about noontime? And that's based on their let's see. Overcome supply constraints as first quarter sales poised to be consensus. Internal guidance on strong demand. And that's because of the Ethereum miners. And here was the news on NVIDIA yesterday. It said its first CPU for data centers, NVIDIA Grace, will deliver 10 times the process speed of the company's current state-of-the-art hardware when coupled with NVIDIA's new graphics chips. So Grace, named for U.S. Navy Rear Admiral and computer programming pioneer Grace Hopper, will be available in early 2023. So you're getting a huge run-up on something that isn't going to come out for almost 2 years from now. So we're playing, and this is true for a lot of companies. We're playing into PE ratios and things, and forecasts, literally going out 2 years, is what we're paying for. And I'm flat on this Boeing trade. 8 cents. I like to see ExxonMobil turn positive today. Hope y'all are having a good morning. Making some money. Making some tendies. Tendies go burr. Again, most of the earnings won't be coming out until tomorrow before the open. And we will have the financial sector. Wells Fargo, Goldman, Bed Bath & Beyond, Infosys, First American Bank, First Republic Bank, sorry, all before the open. You have Shaw after the open, and then the big one Thursday before the open. TSMC, Bank of America, Rite Aid, Citigroup. Rite Aid might be some good play there based on all the vaccine stuff. And people going in there, waiting in line for a vaccine, and then maybe doing some shopping while they're there. BlackRock, Delta, Pepsi, United Health, U.S. Bank Corp. And after the close, Alcoa, PPG, Martin. Friday before the open, Morgan Stanley, LI, PNC, Bank of New York, Mellon, Citizens. That's what we have going on there. Let's see, why is that reset? All right, Boeing taking a turn to the downside here. As the S&P goes up and the Dow further retracts. One thing I wanted to look at, I do want to check. Let me see here while we watch the NASDAQ here. Where are we at, NASDAQ? NASDAQ now up 103. This is not the music that I was... This is supposed to be electronica and dance. That's not working. Let's go into happy. We'll try that. All right. Governor in Washington announced rollbacks on 3 counties. So they're going out of rollback to phase 2. It means all the bars and restaurants basically have to close. Police killing protests. That's the headline. Let's see. Health agencies calls for pause in Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Again, if we look at J&J. TSA lines stretching into parking garage at SeaTac. Wow. SeaTac is the airport for Seattle. And let's see. Don't see any... S&P still going up. and that puts us positive. We're up 2.89 on the S&P, up 103 on the Nasdaq, up 152 on, or down, sorry, down 150 on the Dow. So Nasdaq, S&P up, Dow is down. And I'm trying to see if there's, let's see here. And I was a little early on Boeing, I think. You know, and again, the news on Boeing is you have American deferred some deliveries on some jets. And so I thought maybe, I was hoping it maybe bottomed out over here. Okay, so now we got a little bit of volume coming back in as the S&P goes up. So let's see if this turns. If it doesn't, I might get out. Oh no, here's why it's going down. Jim Cramer says he likes the stock. He said that Boeing should be bought on this latest weakness. Like Honeywell, it stands to benefit from the economic reopening. This is true. And Boeing has its annual meeting on April 20th. So that's coming up next week. Goldman Sachs named Boeing a top pick into earnings. And again, earnings are on the 28th for Boeing. Why Cramer is advising you to buy the dip in Boeing. Electrical glitch on the 737 could just be a hiccup. And they're going to be releasing delivery numbers today too at some point. So we're still waiting on that. Let's see here. ExxonMobil turn positive. There we go. Up 19 cents. There's a turn we were looking for on Exxon. That bodes well for me. And I'm just searching other stuff here. Okay. No news on their strike for Boeing. Even with some short-term turbulence, Boeing's perfectly positioned as the great reopening goes into full swing. I'll tell you what, if you look at you know, some of the airlines, and let's go to the heat map here. Hold on a second. And you have Southwest down 2.58, Delta down 4%, UAL down 3.54%, American Airlines down 4.9, and Alaska down 3.23. This is all based on COVID. This is on, them starting to lock down again for COVID, and it's kind of an oxymoron, if you ask me. That we're on one hand, we're going to go out and brag how great we're doing on vaccines, and 100 million shots, and now 200 million shots, and half the population, or whatever percentage of the population, getting the vaccine. And now S&P is starting to flatten, still up 5 though. And which is it going to be? Is it going to be Dow coming back too, only down 115? Is it going to be we get vaccinated and we're not going to close back down again, or we all get vaccinated and we're still going to keep closing down? Which is it? Apparently they're going to vaccinate and they're going to continue closing businesses down, and the market doesn't seem to care about that. Dow down 114, S&P is up 5, NASDAQ continues to go burr, up 93. And that is being led by your tech sector again. Microsoft, Apple, Adobe, Nvidia, AMD up, Avgo, Qualcomm up, Google up, Facebook up just a little bit, Amazon up, Tesla up, energy down, ExxonMobil down, Chevron down, all the other energy is down, all the banks are down. And again, they're going to be reporting earnings. So, the expectation, the news is already out. The expectation is that these financials are going to beat their earnings. That's the consensus estimates. But if you take a look at somebody like Bank of America and you say, they're coming out, let's see here. Where's a story I saw on them earlier? VIX 17.0 on the button. Bank of America raises environmental business target to 1 trillion. Okay. Bank of America to hand out pay hikes to junior investment bankers. That was last week. So it's going to raise the salaries of its junior investment bankers. So that tells you they're raising them May 1st. So they're going to come out with good earnings on Thursday morning before the open. Junior bankers. What do you do? I'm a junior banker. Well, there you go. Aren't you special? Aren't you special? So there we go. All right, so let's take a look at this here. All right, so I'm down a couple $100 on Boeing, by the way. It did drop. So maybe I didn't catch the bottom on this, huh? Pre-market bottom though, 245.66. We're $1 above that now, and we're right at 246.30. We're right at yesterday's low of the day. So we get a bounce off of there. There you go. All right. Ford down 23 cents. Hey, there's a lot of stories on Ford lately, on everybody either switching from a Tesla or they own a Tesla and they're also picking up a Mustang. I know if you're not familiar with JR Garage, they got about 1.3 million subscribers. Didn't even announce that they put in a pre-order for one, and they got a call from Ford, from the dealer, saying, "Hey, your car's here. You had a pre-order and it's here. Come pick it up." And so they took delivery of it. And apparently, what they said was that they asked the dealership and said, "Hey, do us a favor. Do not wash it. We want it exactly as it came off the truck from Mexico." And there have been a lot of problems getting those things over the border, being held up in customs and stuff like that, just because of the traffic out of Mexico and the virus. And so this thing was all dusty and everything. And then they recommended you get a new car, and you basically turn around and okay, well, he's starting to come back a little bit. And you get a new car, and basically you wash it with very gentle soap, nothing that will scratch it, and then you clay it, and you rub the clay over it as another coat on top of it, and that'll help protect your paint. So that's kind of what they were doing. But there's a lot of stories about Tesla people either switching to it or just out and out buying a Mustang. So I've called 2 dealers so far, and both dealers will not accept the X-Family shareholder plan, where if you own Ford shares for at least 6 months, at least 100 shares, which I do, then you can get the X. And it's not good on like 350s and stuff like that. All right, let's see the indexes. Dow 124 came up a little bit. Now it's consolidating just a little. S&P hanging out. This up plus 4.8 now. And NASDAQ up 91. All right, Boeing 246.57. So I'm down 280 bucks. 450 shares of Boeing. And let's see here. Palantir. That looks pretty good. Hold on. Probably no news. Oh, I hate these social buzz stories. You can't, they're thrown in with these meme stocks, and you can't find your news sometimes. Still waiting on the order numbers on Boeing. But look at Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin go burr. Look at that, leg up, 9th of April, boom, consolidate. Skinny Bollinger Band here on the 1 hour, legging up from there. The daily, that's going to be super skinny. I like the 1 hour on Bitcoin. It just tells me where the legs are, because it trades 24 hours a day. So it's almost like looking at a daily chart for a regular stock, since you have 24-hour coverage. But look at this. Oversold. You can just ride the RSI. Oversold. Boom. Boom. Overbought. Oversold. Overbought. Oversold. As it just continues to go. All right, Boeing. What are you going to do here? Still no numbers. Still waiting on what time are those going to come out? Let's see here. Boeing. This is supposed to be happy music, and it just seems like a buzzkill music. Let me try and find something else here. Crazy. Let's try genres again. Beats, maybe? Here you go, 246.96. All right. I bought too early on my Boeing. I gotta hang out and watch it. Is there anything else? Let me see. News-wise, again, Johnson & Johnson halting their vaccine over blood clots. And it says 6 out of 7 million. Are you serious? Hold on. They're gonna stop. Okay, Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine to be paused after 6 out of 7 million people developed rare and severe blood clots. 1 died. FDA and CDC have called for Johnson & Johnson's single-dose vaccine to be paused in the U.S. 7 million people in the U.S. have received the one-shot vaccine. The percentage of people who have developed problems out of those who have had it is 0.00008. They are all women aged between 18 and 48. One has died and one is in the hospital in critical condition. Apparently there's a press conference going on right now about it. 246.90 on Boeing. Let's see, J and J. Two federal agencies will hold a press conference. Some states, including New York, Ohio, and DC, have canceled all appointments immediately. Of course they will, because then they can close things up and say, well, we don't have enough vaccines, we need more money. Experts say you're more likely to be hit by a car than develop blood clots from it. Doctors are, however, warning anyone who feels sudden pain, shortness of breath, severe headache, abdominal pain, leg pain, or shortness of breath to seek medical treatment. Shares of J&J have dropped 3%. It bounced off of that. It's down 2.4% right now. Shot has been approved for emergency use in the U.S. for a month, and WHO also approved it. Recommending a pause. What's the difference between either removing your emergency use authorization versus recommending a pause? What does that even mean? Percentage of people who develop blood clots from it is 0.00008. In the U.S., 0.27% of the population suffer from DFT, which is deep vein thrombosis, a more severe form of blood clot every year. I don't know what that has to do with it. Women who develop blood clots are all aged between 18 and 48. One of them, who has not been identified, died, and another was in Nebraska. Is in critical condition. The two authorities are not revoking emergency authorization of it, but say they are recommending a pause in the administering of it until more data is collected. Well, more data collected basically means that it's going to confirm the same thing. The percentages are going to be low. J&J announced it was halting its rollout in Europe, where it was due to become widely available in the summer. The UK had ordered 30 million doses of the vaccine already. Doctors are urging people not to panic. The rate of blood clots in people who have had the vaccine is 1 in a million. Boeing is up. There you go, 247.44. So now I'm up on Boeing. I'm up about $115. Nashville's Metro Health Department has announced that people with J&J appointments at drive-through site at Kmart still around, will instead receive a first dose of the Pfizer vaccine. So they're canceling them all. Now here's the thing. Let's say you had already gotten your first dose of Moderna or Pfizer. Well, if you got your first dose of Moderna and Pfizer, and now J&J is pulled off the board, are they going to start giving your second doses as first doses to other people that maybe were signed up for the J&J vaccine, and then your second appointment gets bumped? Nice pop on Boeing. That's what we were waiting for. Up $300 now. Still have 450 shares. Our cost basis on that was $247.16. We were down about $300 down here. It got down to like $246.16. I was like, no, I'm holding. I'm right on this. Let's see. Did they release? There we go. American Airlines said on Tuesday it turned cash flow positive in March on an adjusted basis, helped by a recovery in demand for domestic travel. There we go. Good stuff for American Airlines there. So let's look at AAL. Nice pop for them. Still down 98 cents though. Back to Boeing. There we go. Again, what we're looking at 240, 248 though. I'm up $192, $200 now on Boeing. Let me close this news story, otherwise it's gonna slam there. 200, 247.85. But I gave a buy in 3 minute. Yep, there's the buy in the 3 minute. So this has a little room to go. S&P flattening out. So S&P still up 3.89, NASDAQ up 85, Dow down 105. T47.86. That's over a, wow. It's a $2 jump off the bottom there at 14 minutes ago. There we go. Give me the 248 like we talked. There we go. There's a 248. There's a 248. I'm going to take a further look out. 248.31. Got some resistance there. Already broke. See, this is old support from yesterday. A little further out. Check the 1 hour. $30 seconds. Get rid of the external. Check the heat map. A little bit brighter there. There we go. Airline's still down though, but off their bottoms. Again, we're in 450 shares of Boeing at 247.16. NASDAQ now down up only 79. Dow down 98. And the S&P up 3. Got it, 248.20. There we go, 248.09, 08. Coming up on a 3-minute 50 period average. Already breached the 1 minute and the 30-second. So right there, volume. Looking at volume on a 3-minute. Not quite there, so gotta be need a break above. Still waiting on order numbers. VIX holding steady at 17.0. ExxonMobil now up 15 cents. That's good. Like that. So the buy, it hadn't crossed on the 3-minute. Not into overbought territory either. Consolidating. Very wide bounds. Well, Bollinger Band don't mean much there. Super wide Bollinger Band. Look at Bitcoin go. 62,789. That thing's going to 100, and ETH is probably going to 3. Okay, Dow down 106, NASDAQ up 78, S&P up 3. There we go, 11. What are these candles up here at? What's this wick? 23 cents and 36 cents. There's a 23. So we have 450 shares of Boeing at 247.16. S&P, check the Dow here. VIX still 17.0. Dow starting to turn a little bit down. NASDAQ up 85 on an upswing there, slight. And S&P still hanging at 4.7. There's a 25. There we go. There we go. All right, coming up on the 180 here. So this is where I get decision time here. Still no news on the order numbers. What time are those going to come out? Let's see here. Boeing. $48.26 now. News. Still nothing there. 31. 37. Still have all 450 shares, up 625. Again, we're in Boeing, 450 shares at 247.16. Another break. Solid three minute here. Get above that 200 period. Let's break. So I didn't catch the bottom on this, by the way. Looking at where I got in, 247.16. I'm gonna go to 1 minute chart. So 247.16. I bought in this range here, is where I bought, and then it just consolidated. It legged down. I originally started out with 250. I had another 200 shares, and now we're just writing it up here a little bit, see what it does. Volume is okay, but it's still less than over here. So again, I think this is the anticipation on the order numbers. I don't know what time those are going to be released though, and it hasn't hit any of the wires yet, and it may not hit for a while. Coffee gone. Still got my water to hydrate. All right, so we're up to $610 now. And we've got about $111,000 invested. So 450 shares of Boeing at 247.16. There we go. There's another leg up. And that broke. Coming up. So so again, I use 180 is the white. So this is 180 average of 3 minute candles. The red is 200 period average of 3 minute candles. So this is the last 200 3 minute candles. The white is the last 180. So it broke to 180. 200 is 78 cents. But it might still no news yet. up to 620. There we go, 51. What do we say it's got to go? What's it got to hit? 70, right? 71. Oh, bounce back down a little bit. All right, so looking at this, S&P, VIX dropped 0.1 to 16.9. Volume for the day, 4 million shares. So it's already hit 40% of its volume in the first hour. So first hour hit 40% of its daily volume. It's still down on the day, but we don't care about that because we bought in over here. Yeah, it hit that. It hit that twice here. All right, here we go. A little bit of resistance here. But again, not on the 1 minute. VIX 16.9. NASDAQ up 5.8, or I'm sorry, NASDAQ up 106, S&P up 5.9, Dow down now 121. Still have 450 shares. Didn't sell. Got 200 ready to go on a sell, by the way, to book some profits. Sector briefing, industrials. Let's see here, negative news, leadership from the transport stocks. American Airlines, Delta, United, all down, talking about that. Boeing trading near yesterday's low. That's old news. That's freaking an hour ago. Okay, there's another break. Right back where we were. Again, it's got to hit this 200 on my 3 minute, which I think we said 72. Yeah, 248.72. And then we got to decide if it's gonna break that or not. Charlie, good morning. Nice to see you as well over there on Twitch. Appreciate you stopping in. We are in Boeing. 450 shares, so about $111,000 at work at 247.16. We didn't quite catch the bottom. Bought in this range here, wrote it down, added 200 more shares. So originally started out with 250, added 200 more, and now we're 248.42, 51, 50. S&P up 5, NASDAQ up 111, Dow down 130. We're 62 now. Come on. Man, this thing wants to go. Decreasing volume though. Alright, decreasing volume means that we are going to, it's slowing down here, huh? S&P took a slight turn over here. VIX just went up 0.1, back up to 17. S&P just took a small turn, but again, still up 5. NASDAQ up 110, Dow down 130. So usually what happens when Boeing does this is it turns around and goes up again. Come on, you know you want to break that 200 on my one. It broke my 180 on my 3 minute, and it's coming up to its 200 on the 3 minute. Also on the 1 hour, it broke the 200 on the 1 hour. $61. Again, though, you've got, look at this, you got decreasing volume here, right? And again, looking at 3 minute, you still get the blue above the red. We're in an overbought position right now on the RSI on my, but yeah, it's still going. So volume on the 1 minute. There's volume on the 1 minute. You know, ever so decreasing about the turn, but again, it could turn around and readjust these and go turn and go up more. Up almost $700 now. 67. It's got to get 72. It's got to get 72. That's what I'm looking for. Is I'm looking for 72 to hit my 200 on the 3 minute. There's 64, 71, 77. There we go. There's the break. Get up there. So now we need a candle close on my 3 minute above here for me to keep holding. Nice. $70, dropping back just a little bit. Volume picked up just a tad. 72. It's got to break that though. So here we go. 23 seconds on this candle close left on my 3 minute. And it dropped 10 cents. Candle close is going to be at 60. Still have okay, VIX dropped again back down to 16.9. S&P is dropping a little bit. Dow is dropping a little bit. NASDAQ is still hanging out. So NASDAQ's up 98. S&P is up 3. Dow is down 136. Yeah. Ah, missed it. Okay, and we're out. Okay, so we made about 600 on that. We get out of that. Yes. Was that 16, right? There we go. All right, so we're out. got rid of our Boeing, and now we'll watch it as the S&P turned down. When the S&P turned down, I didn't have a limit order set in, but I did, so I missed it 3 times on the limit order, and I had to adjust down to get out. So about $500, 468, I think, 468 bucks. So left 300 on the table, and the 3-minute still didn't give a sell indicator, but again, it's down almost $1. So that was not a good exit for me. That was a terrible, terrible exit for me. Terrible. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. All right, so now we got all our cash back from that trade. Okay, Dow down 154 now, so starting to turn to the south. S&P up 4. Oops. NASDAQ up 100. Check the heat map. Still have all your tech up. Tesla 374. Nvidia up 1.8% today. All right, I will be. We'll watch this one again. I might take another turn on this. We'll see. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go let her out. I'll be right back. I know you were waiting for me, huh? Sorry about that. Okay, outside. Goodbye. Okay. 248.32. Welcome back. Night, good morning to you as well. We took a turn on Boeing this morning, and we bought 250 shares at 247.31, bought 200 shares at 246.98, and then we sold them. So made about $500. And currently waiting. All right, so we have the Dow down 130, NASDAQ up 107, S&P turned back north again, up 5.5. Intel 64.56, down 85 cents. Softy up 147. Oil is up. Oil's up 46 cents. The 10-year is down a little bit, 10-year yield. 30-year yield is up a little bit. VIX is now at 16.9 off of 17. And then the Dow is down 130. Sorry. Dow is down 132. S&P up 5. And the NASDAQ is up 110. And that's being led by our buddies over there in tech. Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, Adobe, Intel down, AMD up, Xilinx up. Again, Xilinx is going to trade with AMD because of the merger. Google up, Facebook up, Amazon up, Tesla up. Look at our buddy Tesla here. Back up to 738. Look at that. That's a 3-minute chart. That's today. Yesterday's open. Just legging up off its bottom. Boy, if you would have bought down here 660. Yeah, 660. Back on the 5th last week. 660 divided by 738 minus 1. About 11. 10.5%. That would have been a nice... let's say you caught it right here. Yeah, 10.2%. Good job, Tesla. AMD is up a little bit on the day. Up 78 cents. Yeah, it's a 3-minute chart, though. Make it look better with a 30-second chart. AMC is up 47 cents, up 908, so they're up 5% on the day. GameStop is also up, but negligible, like 15 cents on the day. Palantir 2409 wants to knock that $25 door again. Again, that's another one that if you bought down here 22 range yesterday, nice, $3. That come out to, say you bought it right here. 4.8%. Right, going to 48 now. 48.07. So again, we got out at 248.20. it just gave the sell. And it's at 248.01 on a 3-minute. We already got out over here. It's okay to take profit, even if your signals don't sell. I'm telling you right now, it's okay to take profit. All right. So do we take another turn here? Whew. Hope you're having an update in the market. I am. So I hope you are as well. S&P is up 4.5. NASDAQ up 106. Dow down 141. It did breathe. You know, where I screwed up was I didn't sell it up here. That's where I get, when it hit this candle and it wicked down is when I should have got out. So I should have got another 20 cents. So another 90 bucks I should have been able to get out of that sell. But still, that's a nice ride up though. Made 600 bucks on it. Or 460, sorry, 468. Now 247.77. There's the 1 minute chart. And the 30-second chart. That's where I should have sold it. Way up here. Way up here. And I didn't. Sold it in here. I panicked. I panicked and sold it right here. 248.20. That's not true. I had orders in over here and I couldn't get the damn things filled. And I don't sell at market. So I put in a limit and that leg down. I'm like, crap, I gotta change it again. Gotta change it again. Gotta change it again. So I think it was the third change. It finally gave it to me. So we bought in before at 247.31 and 246.98, and we are still. And it popped on the American Airlines news, is what happened. So this ran here. American Airlines said they turned cash flow positive in March, so they're making money again. And there was an interesting story here. You know, if you're looking at airlines, I'll show you this one. Hold on a second. I can show you the picture of it without. Let's see here. I gotta find that story. Here it is. And I'll show you the picture of the story, but I got to press pause on it as soon as it starts to autoplay. Okay, here we go. Really, dude? Come on. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is a story on Cairo, and this is your. Oh, come on, dude. Really? What are you doing to me here? All right, let's try this. Okay, so SeaTac is the airport for Seattle. TSA lines stretching into parking garage at SeaTac. Now, the way the airport is laid out is you've got the parking garage, and you've got double-decker arrivals, departures. You got the arrivals on the bottom, departures on the top, and then you got a walkway into the terminal above those, right? Or below, yeah, above those. And so stretching into the parking garage means it stretches into the foyer. The parking garage is like way up here. It's off the screen. So I went looking for the end of the TSA line. When we were walking across the sky bridge, I was like, what is going on? The end of the line was in the parking garage, and the wait for screening took an hour and a half. We got to the gate, and they said, oh, you've got 4 minutes to spare. Spring break is bringing a surge of travelers to SeaTac, but TSA staffing is not keeping up. The airport has about 30 screening lanes, and as many as half of them have been closed. Airport officials say lines have stretched to the parking garage at least 3 times over the last week, including over the weekend. TSA people who are here and have been with us through the pandemic have done a great job, blah, blah, blah. Nationally, the agency, so if you're looking for a job, the agency says it will hire 6,000 screeners. We want to be prepared for summer. We're clearly taking a lot of efforts to make sure that happens. Last time we saw lines in the SeaTac garage was 2019 during another TSA staffing crisis. One reason they're longer this time is the empty space between lines to encourage distancing. You know, that's a total crock. I'm sorry, but that's a crock. The reason they're longer is because of this distance to encourage distancing. What is this? That is not distancing. Nice try. So there you go. Oh, It just broke. Missed it. We missed it. 248.66. 75. Yeah, it's going to break now. Now it's going to break 249. Oh well. Another day. All right. Let's see. Intel, what are you doing? And S&P's hopping a little bit down here. Hold on. Dow is down 139, NASDAQ up 92, S&P up 2. Microsoft. What's its low of the day? 256.93. VIX is at 17. Should I have bought more Boeing there? Well, yeah, if you would have caught the bottom wick here. Or likely here. What's up? Oh, you want your treat? So far. Treat for her is her puzzle ball. Only string. That keeps her occupied. Take some dog food, put it in a bag. Take the treats, put it inside the puzzle ball. And this keeps her occupied. And she will roll that around with her paws until she gets lucky. And it's good for about 20 minutes to a half an hour. somewhere right around there. All right, let's check the heat maps here. Still led by tech. Still got banks and financials down. Still got ExxonMobil up just a little bit. Chevron up just a little bit. Look at those. ExxonMobil up 10 cents. And Chevron up 27 cents. And that's based on Brent crude being up 50 cents a barrel. And light crude being up 30 cents a barrel, back above $60 a barrel. That's been a key. You can see it bouncing around there on that thing. Which one is that one? Oh, excellent. All right, AMD, $1.03. Microsoft took that turn, didn't it? Yep, took that turn there. What's a high on the day? 259.19. I hit that at half hour after the open. Okay. Consolidating now on Boeing. That's just doesn't look good for scalping, does it? Intel. So Intel went down big time yesterday after the stream, and that was based on NVIDIA announcing with ARM in the UK they're going to start manufacturing server CPUs, which will bite directly into Intel's business. However, they don't expect those until the first quarter of 2023. So you got 1.75 years before those hit, and NVIDIA is basically went moon. They went moonshot on that thing, and they bounced up. Let's say from here, consolidation. Let's get it right here. Up about 8% since yesterday. So you had yesterday, boom, around noontime, and then just powered up from there. All right, Boeing 249.05 now, new high. Well, not quite a new high for the day. I should have held it, huh? Oh, did it come out? Nope, not yet. Whoa, big jump. There it is. There's our deliveries. All right, we're back in 200 at 249.85. It just came out and I missed it. That's all right. We got 250 shares anyway. All right, so let's see here. Boeing delivers 29 aircraft in March, up from 20 a year earlier. They're 250.04. We're up $50. So I got in quickly on that, but not quite quick enough. So we'll see how far it runs. So we got 250 shares. So we got 50 or 200 shares. So we have $50,000 of Boeing. Company's orders appear to be turning a corner. Now we're up $200. Oh, I should have grabbed some, huh? That's funny. You look right at it and then boom. So we're up $200 on this one. We got 200 shares and we picked those up at 249.85. So 249.85 was on this candle here, and this might just be a quick scalp. So the news has to now. The news hit. It's going to pull back a little bit. So again, we're in 200 more shares. We took a trip on Boeing already. We sold it, took some profit, and now we're back in it on the momentum push on the orders coming out. And let's see here. That might do it. Hold on a second here. Let me dive into this. Boeing said on Tuesday it delivered 29 aircraft in March, up from 20 a year earlier, with the U.S. plane maker's net orders staying positive for the second straight month as airlines get ready for recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. Company's orders appear to be turning a corner after the coronavirus crisis caused airline customers to cancel hundreds of jets on orders last year. And there goes bouncing up now, up almost $300 now. Company's orders appear to be turning a corner. Boeing's net orders turned positive for the first time in 14 months in February as COVID-19 vaccine rollouts boosted the confidence of its customers. So what Kramer was talking about yesterday, I didn't watch his news story, so I don't know. We're up 250 now. We made 468 on the first turn on Boeing, by the way. Boeing said its March gross orders include previously announced 100 737 MAX orders for Southwest and 24 for private investment firm 777 Partners. $19 MAX orders were canceled by unidentified customers in March. Boeing's gross orders for the first quarter were 282 airplanes, net of cancellation and conversions. Orders stood at 69 aircraft in the quarter. Adjusted for stricter accounting standards, Boeing's net orders were 76 airplanes in the first quarter, ending March's official backlog rose to 4,054 aircraft. Orders in March from 4,041. Now we're up $400. Company delivered a total of 77 airplanes in the first quarter, up from 50 aircraft a year earlier. So again, we're in 200 shares at 249.85. And I will I'll show you guys that one just to show you I'm not blowing smoke here. Okay, and I'll pull that up here. Okay, so here's our orders right here. So we took a turn on 250 at 247.31, 200 246.88. We had to cancel one, then we sold all 450. We bought it at a higher price, 249.85 on the run that it's making now. So that's got us up quite a bit, actually. Let me scroll that one down here as we see it go. And we will ride this thing up all the way. Let's see here. So we're up $537 now. Where to put the buy-in? What I got? 249.85. Yeah, I didn't hit it till right. 248.85. Now everybody's running around saying, "Oh, Kramer was right. Kramer was right. Kramer was right." We're up 578 on this one, so up over 1,000 on the day now. Took 2 turns on Boeing. Knight, did you get in on any Boeing? Or Charlie, or those of you guys in chat, did you guys buy any Boeing on this stuff or no? I had a feeling the orders would come in good. I didn't give an opinion either way because, again, not financial advice. But as soon as I saw that, saw that jump, I already had an order ready to go at 200 because I was looking for a little lower point to buy back in. And boom, I saw that first candle, and I knew at that point, without the story hitting my wire, that the news was going to be good. So I immediately put in a limit order at 249.85 and bought 200 more shares, basically 50 grand. I had 111,000 at play the first time we bought it. And so their orders came through again, second month in a row. Now settling down a little bit. So we're up about 600 on this one. And now it's up 325 on the day. And we're up 289 per share. We're up almost $3 a share on this one. Oh, I should have done 1,000 shares, huh? That's all right. We'll take a grand, right? So 359 now. That made the Dow. Dow's down only 114 now. Nasdaq's up 97. S&P is up 4. Where's your ball? Did you lose it? Where did it go? Did you push it underneath the bed again? Where is it? Where's your ball? Show me where it is. Where is it? What did you do with it? Alright, she lost her ball. I can find it for her. Which means it's under the dresser. Oh, there it is. Okay, sit. Oh, that's what you want, huh? Shake. Shake. No, up. Shake. Down. All right. We're up 346 a share now, so we're up $700. Nah, I wasn't able to get in, sadly. No, that's okay. You miss those sometimes. Look at what I did, man. I mean, I bought it. You know, I bought it earlier this morning, right? And because I didn't know what time the order numbers were going to come out. So, shame on me. But I bought 250 shares at 247.31 and then bought 200 more at 246.98. So at one point I had 450 shares. I sold those at 248.20 and then bought back in at 249.85. So 249.85 minus 248.20 is $1.65, let's say, on 250 more shares. It's about another $400 plus 389. So if I would have stayed in the position, I'd be up another 1372.50. As it stands now, I'm up 800 on this one plus 468. I'm up $1,268. So I'm not upset at that. The TA told me to sell, and I did. It then went lower, and I should have loaded the boat over here. But you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. So I got lucky. I got in at this candle right here. 249.85. Right here at the top of this candle is where I got in again. And so, again, pure momentum play. You know, I had an order ready to go. And from there, solid buy signal there. So now we're up 700. We're gonna take, I think, 100 off here. One. I missed that one. And I think, what do we got? 200 here. And we're out. Okay, and so we sold at 253.32. So about 700 bucks. So we're up over 1,300 or 700 bucks plus 468. Let me see. What did we make on that one? Let's see here. So 253.28 minus 249.85. 343 per share times 200. So we made $686 on that one, plus the 468 from earlier. So it made $1,154. And now it's going to go moon again, right? So it's going to go from, so I got out 253.32, 253.32, and now it's going to go boom, 254. But that's all right. I'll take my money. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to swing trade in this market when everything's running at absolute highs, right? Okay, so let's take a look at the Dow. And again, the news is out too, right? So Dow is down 111. S&P is up 4. And the NASDAQ is up 93. That's a terrible fill I got. Right here. So will it push 254? VIX is 16.9. And I don't think there's no other update on that one. So yeah, that was 200 shares, over $3 per share gain in less than, what time we buy that at? We bought it at 11 o'clock and 6 seconds, sold 11:10. So made 700 bucks in less than 10 minutes. That works. That works. You know, long term, everybody likes the stock, but it's just, you know, where we're at with these markets is just unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Oh, ExxonMobil's up too. Up 35 cents now. I need ExxonMobil to hit 60. That's what I wanted to hit. I've got $60 calls on May 7th, and I'm down on them right now. They're up $240 today. So I need oil and gas to, or oil to, that's 60. All right, and the concern I have with ExxonMobil is they report earnings on the, 30th. They report earnings on the 30th. My calls are from May 7th. So they report here on Friday, the 30th, and my calls expire on the 7th. I want to get out of them really next week. I want to get out of them before earnings, actually. We'll see. All right, I'm not feeling bad now. What I saw at 253.32, and it's at 27 cents. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That was a good sell. I could have sold it higher again, but it's the same thing. It's not about, really, folks. It's not about buying at the absolute bottom of something. It's a buying. You will rarely hit the bottom, and you will rarely hit the top. But if your due diligence is good, if you're listening to your charts and you're listening to what you're telling you, and you know news is going to come out today. I knew news was going to come out on Boeing today, and so if you know that news is going to come out, now you're just waiting for it. You're just waiting for the story to hit, The story hit on this candle here. I missed it, and then I bought it right here. This is where I bought it at, on this second candle. And you say, well, man, you just missed. Oops. Let's say, oh, come on, stop it. Stop it. I was looking at buying it over here. I missed it. Yeah, I missed $1, right? So I missed 200 bucks, but I made 700 bucks, right? So you can't be upset at that. There we go. Now it just hit 254. So now I'm bad. Now I made a bad decision, right? So there you go. All right. So, but again, that was a good play. Let's see here. S&P, VIX still 16.9. I don't think I'll be taking another run at Boeing today. We'll see. You've got, you know, if you go to the 1 hour and we're above, you know, that candle brought it above its 200 on the 1 hour, and it brought it above its 180. Again, the 200 period, and now it's 50 period average of 1 hours. It breached that. And we'll see what happens there. On the daily, well above the 50, well above the 180, and a 200-day average. So last time it broke the 200 average was on the 23rd of February at 211. That's a nice run. So well above. Bearish signal though, right? Oversold though. Now we're looking good on that daily. Now you drop down to the 1 hour, and you say, not overbought there. Got a cross over here, and of course the 3 minute still going to have it on a solid buy signal on that candle. There you go. Looks good. All right, that was a good day. So overall, I'm up about 1,500 today. They just reiterated the story again. Now they're going to regurgitate this story. Boeing announces total Q1 deliveries of 77 airplanes. There's your headline, and that will cause some more people to come in and buy, like it just did. There you go. Okay, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. If it pulls back later, we'll see what the rest of the market is doing. And we've got about another 12 minutes here on the stream. Won't be back this afternoon. Again, I'm just working. I got to do a lot of stuff I still got to do. Let's see here. Microsoft. You have a buy on the 3 minute. Downtrend on the 3 minute. Volume is going down, but still up $1.18 on the day. Speaking of the rest of it, what'd you do? You did it again? You shoved it under the dresser, didn't you? Well, stop doing that. Well, we can close the door. Oh, you could have got it. There's your ball. All right, so oops, sorry about the song there. That white noise again. Oh no, there we go. That's fine. Might take a turn with Microsoft today. Might. Might have been too late. All right, so it looks like 254 is the range. So if Boeing, well, I take another stab at Boeing, again, it depends. If it comes back down, let's say half of that gain to its 50 period on a 30-second chart. If it dips below 253, it will do one of two things. It will either call 253 its new base, or it'll go back up to 254. But you've got some sellers coming in. You got people like me that have already taken their profit on it. They were in it for the news and were like, I'm out. You got everybody else talking to their brokers, and the broker saying, yep, right now it's going to 300. Eventually it will, and they're not wrong. But I'm scalping, so that was a good one. That was a nice ride. Oh, I should have done 400. I should have done more shares. This is what you do. This is the emotional side of the game. The emotional side of the game where you look at your account and you say, hey, I'm up $1,500 today. Woo-hoo. And then and in doing so, you question what you did, you question when you did it, and you question, I should have done more. I had more capital. I could have bought 1,000 freaking shares of the company. But I already had 200 in there from my prior. If I knew what time the news was going to be released, I could have had an order ready for 500 shares or 1,000 shares or whatever I wanted to do at that point. But I had the 200 and it was running, and I basically boom limit, enter, boom, send. I don't have order verification turned on at all. So as soon as I press a buy sell button, it does it whatever I have in the box. And so that's kind of the way I roll with it. So there we go. Exxon, I see you. My calls are up $400 today. All right, Exxon. I got you, man. I got you. All right. What we get out at 253.32. 253.32. So again, we didn't sell at the absolute top. Missed it. Didn't buy the absolute bottom. Missed it. And still made $1,200. On the news that Boeing announced Q1 deliveries of 777. So and that's all Kramer was doing last night on CNBC. He was just front running news that everybody knew was coming out on the order book for the month of March. So they released that before they released their earnings at the end of this month. Again, Boeing reports their earnings April 28th, and the estimate is for a loss of 97 cents. So we can look at that. Let's see here. Okay. So if we're looking at earnings, and they had a loss of $15.25 when the estimate was only going to be a loss of $1.64. With the order book, they're looking at a loss of 97 cents a share. Are they gonna beat that? I don't know. We don't know, and they're just gonna list all that stuff. Here's the ones on the third. Estimate for ExxonMobil is 59 cents. The 30th. No, I don't want a Google extension. Oh, it's gonna run again. Another story just got released, and there it goes. Boeing orders picked up in March, fueled by a major deal with Southwest Airlines. Again, old news, to help offset another round of cancellations for 737 MAX airliner. Now it's at 254.07. I'll show you that. Oh, 28th. That's why. Darn it. So the estimate is a $1.16 loss. TradingView is showing 97 cents. Growth of 3%. 17.4 billion. And then you can vote whether you think it's going to surprise or not. I'm not signed up for the site. I don't sign up for the site. So that's when they report. You know, again, we're in the earnings season now. Starting really tomorrow is really when it starts. Fear and Greed Index currently at 54. We were at 60 yesterday. Gas prices were up another penny. And of course we had the where are we at here? I saw a really bad meme on Facebook yesterday, and it basically said Prince Philip is the first person in over a year at age 99 to die of natural causes. It's true. Every single person that's died over the last year has had pretty much COVID attached to them. All right, back down again. You know, again, they regurgitate the story, it goes up. Settles back down to 250.50. Regurgitate the story, it goes up. Settles back down to 253.50. Microsoft, oh, I missed that one, man. I missed that one. Right here. We could have bought it, or no, it was over. Yeah, it was over here. 257.16. Where's that? 0.41. Oops. Would have been $75. We're good on the day. We had a good day. All right, Exxon. What are you going to do today? Again, need $4 more here. I need another 4%. Right into. I don't know if I'm going to get it by the 7th. How many days is that? So still got 3.5 weeks. All right, dollar down. 10-year treasury down. 30-year treasury yield up a little bit. VIX flat, 16.9. UK oil, so Brent crude, up 68 cents a barrel to 63.82. US light crude up to $60.22, also up 53 cents. And what again, the dollar down. Daily chart. Daily chart on the dollar. Oops. Daily chart on the 10-year yield. Daily chart on the 30-year yield. 30-second chart. Dow down 104. S&P up 4. NASDAQ pulling back a little bit, up 77. And a big story today was the Boeing train that we rode twice, and had some nice gains there. Got the first gains over here, sold over here, bought it back over here, or where are we at? Bought it back right here, rode it up to here, missed that, but that's okay. Got out of 253.32, right where it's at right now. And on that note, that brings us almost to 8:30 on the button. And so again, nice day today for me in the market. I hope you had a good day as well. Ethereum up 128 to 2265. Bitcoin up 3,300 to 63,150. We told you where that was going. I hope you bought some more ETH. My last buy was 1588. I had 1588.1 in March. I had 1450 in February and 1246 in January. And we are coming up next week on the third full week of the month. I don't know if I'm buying any more at this price. Let's go to a daily. Old due diligence. Remember that? So we bought it in January in this range. Bought it in February in this range. Bought it in March in this range. And now we're April. And it keeps going and going. Oh, I picked up some more. Here, I can show you guys this. Hold on a second. Let me load it up. I might sell all of these. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second here. I'll pull it up and let it load. My top shots. So I got another pack yesterday. And look at my collection here. Okay, that's causing me to lag. What can I close here? I'm going to close all these. And I have 8 moments. And you can go to NBA Top Shop. You can go into community and you can type in Crypto Sonar and you can watch my moments that I own. I now own 8 of them. So the 3 that I picked up were in the base pack that I had pre-ordered were Devontae Graham. And that was number 30,000 out of 35,000. Patty Mills, number 23,000 out of 35,000. And 5101, Jeremy Grant. So I paid $9 for all 3 of these. So $9 for all 3. And if I were to sell it right now, and I've got number 5101, it's actually a decent number. And 5101, and some for $6, but now I'll click and see. Oh my God, this lag is killing me. Their site is very slow. Let me close this out too. And minimize this. Okay, so now we scroll down to find one in the range that I own mine to figure out what they're going for. And I'm at 5101, $9. So I can sell one of those moments for $9. And these are the ones I own. I do own a Steph Curry handles. And that one is number 16,990. But you can pick that one up for, I think, like 18, 19 bucks. Oh, 25. $25. You can pick up that one. And Mark Cuban owns that one. I own the same moment that Mark Cuban owns. But here's the deal. I might sell all these and just get out of them. And here's why. They came out with a Legends pack yesterday, and they keep changing the rules. And it used to be you own 3 moments and you can participate in this release. The one yesterday, that they don't announce it until afterwards, you had to own 15 moments to even participate in the drop. I only had 8. I would have had to buy 7 other ones just to get a chance to purchase the other ones that were going for $1,000. And it's just a game they're playing. And I went in and I got kicked out in a temporary day ban while they were videoing, because the last time they did this, they said, hey, you got to have 5. And I had 3 at the time. I said, well, that's not right. And they're like, well, we released it and we told you the rules. You keep changing the rules. It's like you go to the grocery store and you buy a pound of bacon for $5.99 a pound. It says $5.99, and by the time you fill up your cart and you get the cashier and she rings it up and it's $9. Like, well, what happened? Well, we changed the price between when you walked up here, so you just got to pay it. Yeah, but the rule said it was over this before. Well, it doesn't matter. Do you want it or not? Except now you can't buy the bacon because you don't have enough money. Same thing. It's they keep changing the rules, and that makes it more about greed than collections, because they're saying if you're a collector, well, so they're going to redefine you're a collector every time they come out with a new release by saying you have to own more and more and more just to be able to even participate. And that's just wrong. It's wrong, and it's the wrong way to run a business, and that's got me turned off to this. And so, I don't know if I'll hold them or not, but those are the ones I own. Again, you can look up Crypto Sonar. You basically go to community on NBATopShot.com. So we can type M Cuban, and they just give him stuff. He doesn't pay for his stuff, I don't think, or maybe he does. And you look at all of his moments, and he hasn't sold any. And he's got a boatload of them. You look at some of these over here. Here's a Tim Duncan from 2013. There's only 275. Guess how much these are going for. So he was probably given this one. Lowest price $8,000. But hey, I've got cards that can sell for $9,000. Yay me, right? So it's about the greed and the money, and that's okay, I guess. All right, one last check on Boeing. Oh, hello, what happened to you? 250, 298 now. What did I drop down to here? 30-second chart. So there we go. Okay, so we got out at 253.32, right? 253.32? Yeah, 253.32 we sold our shares. So 253.32 minus 252.83 equals times 200. So that protected $100 of profit. So yay! I didn't sell at the top. I didn't buy at the bottom. The last run, I bought it up in here, rode it up to here, and got out. It ran a little bit further, but now it's well below what I sold it at. So it all works out in the end. You can second guess yourself all day long on your trades, but they're going to keep regurgitating these stories all day long. So there we go. All right, so that is going to do it for now. Thanks a lot for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow for the market open. Until then, I'm Crypto Sonar. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you all next time. Bye now.